Dude, I'll just come out with it. This movie's rated PG, and that's crazy.
Parental guidance is advised.
I feel like any...
PG-13.
I feel like, yeah.
For sure. They're like pushing the limits.
Any teenage boy or older, or girl, I guess, should have definitely like not seen this by themselves.
I think it's because they're alluding to a bunch of stuff instead of just straight out saying things.
Yeah.
And it's cartoon violence, technically.
Yeah, which is okay.
Yeah, which is totally okay.
I mean, but isn't even like Invincible rated PG-13?
Yes.
Because of the violence, cartoon violence?
Yes.
So, anyways, guys, welcome to Full-Time Movie Fans. Dude, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm your host, one of your hosts, a host of the Full-Time Movie Fans YouTube channel that hopefully you guys also love and adore.
And I played Toontown Online when it was still available and not the reboot version.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Did you play Toontown?
No, I never heard of it.
It's really good.
Oh, okay. I trust
It was
you.
not really good.
Oh.
That's why it doesn't exist anymore.
I also trust you.
That's why I play World of Warcraft now.
Nice.
Because Toontown wasn't scratching the itch.
No. But it does scratch the comedy movie itch for me.
That's fair.
I do. I love this movie. I saw it as a kid, as probably a teenager.
Yeah, Jarvis told me it came out the year he was born.
Oh yeah, 1988. Dude, before we get into anything, I want to say that this movie still holds up. Like it's still, like, to be honest with you, it's still better than a lot of other cartoon / live action movies I've seen.
It did break my brain as a kid watching it. Where I was
Yeah.
like, the cartoons and the real world. I thought the cartoons were real.
Yeah.
They're not. The cartoons aren't real, which I learned, unfortunately, when I was a young kid watching Kim Possible. I learned that Kim Possible wasn't a real person, and then I got really sad because I wanted to marry her.
Yeah, she was your crush.
Yeah, and the thing that broke my reality.
Was she your first crush?
She might have been, and that cognitive dissonance just really set in and really crushed my dreams.
I really can't remember my first like crush.
Maybe it was Jessica Rabbit.
It might have been, or it might have been the girl from Road to El Dorado.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I do know who you're talking about.
You
I don't
guys know
remember
what
her
I'm talking
name.
about. For animated wise, and then there's also like live action. It probably was like the Power Rangers, the original Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. I think she was a lot of people's first crush.
It was for me. It was probably either Miranda Cosgrove or Selena Gomez.
Yeah, that's that was.
But
after
at the
my
point
time.
I was going to say at the point at which that's okay for me, it was not okay for you. So,
yeah,
oh no, you know what? It probably was. I'm forgetting her name. Hillary Duff. It was probably Hillary Duff, which was okay for you.
Yes,
A little
okay.
weird for me, but I was young, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah. You can admire up.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
You can always
that's not
admire
weird.
up.
Admiring down sometimes is a little weird, depending on how far.
Yeah,
Depending on how.
and how old you get.
Exactly.
The older you get, the less further down you can go anymore. So, because when you're like 18, you could probably
But
get.
I think at a certain age, the gap closes again because, like, once you're so far into adulthood, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I
if
think
you're-
we're saying the same thing.
like-
If you're like 50, 40 is probably your lowest.
But honestly, it's less cringy to me if they're 50,
Yeah.
and then somebody's like in their high 30s. Than it is if
We're
they're-
getting into dicey territory.
Then it is if they're like in their 30s, high 30s, and they're liking mid to
18.
low 20s. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, for sure. I as like a 20. How old am I? 27. As a 27-year-old man, 20 is weird. 20 is weird. 22 is weird. My wife's 23, so I can't say. I can't say that was.
It would take special circumstances for me
Yeah.
to consider like 28 or lower.
Yeah, well, we've talked about it before, Sybil and I,
Special
where it's like if I was 18 while she was still in like we got together while she was still in high school and I was 18,
Yeah.
that'd be weird.
Yeah.
But because I was 24, 25, 24, and she was 20, it was fine.
Yeah.
And because it is.
Yeah.
But like there is like that weird gap where you're like, hey, this isn't okay.
I mean, unless you're, in the government, then
In which case, yeah, you could be like 70 and 18. That's fine.
yeah, they don't have as much
62
they don't
and
have
20.
much qualms about the age gaps.
No, Hollywood as well.
Yeah, that too. Hollywood too.
Yeah.
Hollywood and our government.
So just remember, if you, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
I don't think I can say that without an
Yeah,
awful clip to have on the internet. Never mind.
yeah. I don't want to end up on anybody's list. To be honest with you.
I'll just leave it off this. If it feels weird, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound good?
If you have to ask,
If you have to ask, it's
you have
weird.
to ask.
Yeah.
But you don't have to ask about this movie review because we're gonna do it. We're here.
That's talking about weird.
We're
this
6
movie's
minutes
so
in. Crazy. It does feel like a little bit. It feels
is a
a little bit
fever
like a
dream
crazy.
for sure.
Yes. But still, the story's good. I think the character arc is good.
Give us your first impressions, Travis.
I mean, first impressions. I saw this as a kid because it's only rated PG.
Yeah, as we all did, as we all learned as a kid.
Yeah, dude. After rewatching this, I noticed I was like, PG. What the? I was like,
I would not
like,
let a kid watch this ever. Maybe.
Yeah, dude, the villain is scary. Like, there's death. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it straight up is PG. That's crazy.
yeah. Some of the visuals are both scary and like seductive
At the same time.
at the same time.
It did, won
They
3
have a
Oscars.
word for that.
I didn't know that.
Scaroused.
Caroused.
Yeah.
Oh, new film genre. New film genre
Films that
alert.
make you scaroused. But this one, dude, as a kid, you're watching cartoons, like it just feels like fun. You're just having a good time. You get to see all the characters you love because this is like Wreck-It Ralph before Wreck-It Ralph, and it's like Ready Player One, where it's got all these different IPs. It's got Warner Brothers and Disney. Which, how did they let that happen? Like they got them all to play nice.
Yeah.
So you got Mickey and you got Bugs Bunny in that classic scene where they're falling out of the building, and Bugs Bunny's being a jerk because
What was that? There was that live action. I think it was like Chippendale or something like that.
Okay,
That had a bunch of stuff like that where they had like the Sonic from the Sonic movie
crossovers
before.
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it while you talk about your impression.
Yeah, so it was kind of like that, just watching all your favorite characters, but then that's the novelty of it because what was the first movie to do live action and cartoons? Was it Mary Poppins? Is that the first one to do something like that?
It might have been. I could look that up too. The thing I'm referencing is Chippendale Rescue Rangers from 2022 on Disney Plus. Where they had a bunch of crossovers and stuff. It had like they actually named him Ugly Sonic.
Oh,
you can't see it,
gross.
but you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the Sonic before they fixed Sonic.
Them, yeah, it's the stuff of nightmares. But look up the other thing because I'm curious about that. Because this movie, because it's a live action, so it
for certainly was Mary Poppins' 1964.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely did that.
Hey, that still holds up too. They did a good job with it.
It really does.
Yeah,
because when I think about it and I watch it, I'm like, oh no, this is really good,
dude. Because I've seen.
really good.
Sorry for this little tangent, guys. But like,
it's okay. You're only keeping yourself up.
Because I've seen like commercials that do worse at blending the cartoon and the real life, like the ones that you see in front of before almost every movie, the Eminem, like
I can tell you why, but keep going.
Him, and it's like the guy is supposed to be looking at the thing, but you can tell he's looking through him. There's no depth there, but like that's something that you notice in even like I guess it's just gotten worse because Mary Poppins did great, and so did Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is 1988. So 37 years ago, I'm old. But that was 37 years ago, guys. And like how they interact, like when he's interacting with Roger or anything that's cartoon like it. So like even when he gets he has a cartoon gun, and like even when he's messing with it, just looks and feels like it's correct. Which, if you want to shed some light on that M&M's commercial, because why the
hand drawn animation versus CGI. That's it. That's the in planning.
Yeah, so are you advocating that hand drawn animation is?
Well, superior? If you think about it, is that back in the day they did hand drawn animation on film cells, and in this they just did film cells on and hand drawn animation. You just overlay the two. They were already using the technology for both things.
Yeah.
Whereas for modern day, you have to like plan the planning to plan where things are going to go because you use a camera. And the camera is for multiple setups, and those multiple setups have to be referenced for the thing being drawn. Whereas when it's 2D animation, it's 2D animation.
So sometimes simpler is better.
Sometimes simpler is better.
Yeah. So that was one thing I noticed on my rewatch, but I was very, I think that's part of what made it feel so good was the seamlessness of it. Mm-hmm. So as a kid, my first impressions, like, it was such a fun movie. Rogers, like,
It made cartoons feel real.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you're just like you were thinking, like, oh, dude, you can interact with these guys, like I could the rest of the real world. Mm-hmm. And it's a good story. The villain is good.
The villain's good terrifying. Because as a kid, you're like, oh no, the cartoons can die.
Oh yeah,
which is also terrifying.
Oh yeah. Learning that was kind of So I mean, the story, the plot is good. The character arc is great for our protagonists. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was just very compelling. Like, it's the type of movie. So for me, a measure of a good movie is if I'm watching it and I'm not taken out of like what the world that the movie is showing me and the plot the movie is showing me. I'm not spending a lot of time trying to make sense of what I'm seeing. Like, wait, that doesn't make any, you know what I mean? Like, it all makes sense. The story, I think the pacing is good. You're always interested. There's enough intrigue to keep you, moving. Mm. Like, he's a relatable character, and he's one that you want to see him win. So,
yeah.
And of course, is that good cop, bad cop type duality of him being, the straight-laced and Roger being absolutely wacky and crazy. So it's just
fun noir.
It's just fun
noir movie.
Yes,
cop noir movie.
Yeah. And what was your first impressions?
I think that this movie is crazy, and I remember being a kid and also having all of the whoa, this is real, and which means it held up like 10, 15 years later. Whenever I watched it. I don't know when I watched it, probably like 10, 15 years after. So like incredible craftsmanship. It won 3 Oscars and it was all for the like technical aspects of it. So it obviously did really well.
Yeah.
And I agree. It holds up. It's really fun. And I'd never watched it in theaters. I probably watched it on like Disney Channel way back in the day.
Also Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit is probably the male gaze. You know that the male gaze and the female gaze. They're called lesbians.
Yeah.
I knew you were waiting to say it.
Yeah, you said it before me, so I couldn't say it.
Yeah.
You didn't let me get to the punchline.
I also think, then this is a hot take, that this movie bred a new generation of furries.
Oh, yeah.
It probably started it, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know about what the furry community was like pre-1988, but I would dare say that it had a heavy hand in it.
Yeah. You want to know another hot take? Jessica Rabbit.
It's not a hot take. That's just the take.
True. That's a very cold take, to be honest with you.
Yeah. As cold as it could be.
Yeah. So this is I think it's a great comedy. I enjoy. I don't have less enjoyment on rewatches. You know what I mean? So it's still so you know what? I'll say this. It's entertaining but it's also just visually fun. You know what I mean? It's like watching Into the Spider-Verse. It's visually engaging. It's visually intriguing.
Yeah.
So, and I would say the same about Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
So, in the interest of time and making sure that Jarvis gets to sleep tonight, I looked up the plot.
Yes, let's do it.
So let's just bullet through it. In 1947 Los Angeles, animated cartoon characters, or toons, but only they can say that.
Yeah,
coexist.
Yeah, that's kind of the derogatory.
Yeah, that is. They coexist with humans, often employing their skills to entertain as film stars. Private Detective Eddie Valiant, once a staunch ally of the Toons, alongside his brother and coworker Teddy, has become a depressed alcoholic following Teddy's murder by an unknown Toon 5 years earlier.
Literally dropped the piano on his head.
Yeah, classic. And people don't survive antics like that, like the cartoons do.
No, they do not. Hey, you could say the Toons are built different.
They are. I'm not digging into this joke further. Maroon Cartoon Studios owner RK Maroon, which is both a joke about cartoon studios and RKO Pictures for you film nerds out there, for you film fans. Upset about the recent poor performance of his Toon star Roger Rabbit, hires Eddie to investigate rumors that Roger's glamorous Toon wife Jessica is having an affair with Marvin Acme, owner of both the Acme Corporation and Toontown, the animated metropolis in which the Toons reside.
Is this plot point? Is this before she's introduced?
I think so, yeah. Because it says on the next one after her performance.
Oh, yes.
So after watching Jessica perform at the Ink and Paint Club, Eddie secretly photographs her and Acme playing patty cake.
Oh, scandalous.
He shows the pictures to Roger, who becomes distraught and flees.
Wait. Didn't Maroon hire Eddie to because Roger wasn't doing well acting? Like, it opens with him acting in the show with the little baby, and she, like, the mom leaves, and he's messing up not his lines, but he gets hit on the head, and he's supposed to have stars and he has birds.
Yeah, he's just messing up.
So doesn't RK Maroon hire Valiant to find something to get him focused and like on track, because he's kind of
I think so, yeah.
He's been a little bird brained.
He's been a little bird brained.
So that's when. Sorry, I'm just trying to get background.
It's okay.
That's when Valiant gets the photos of Jessica Rabbit playing patty cake.
Yeah,
with that guy,
Acme.
Yeah, and of course Roger's distraught. He can't believe it.
Yeah. So he flees, refusing to believe that Jessica is unfaithful. The next morning, Acme is found murdered, and the evidence at the scene implicates Roger as the suspect. Eddie meets Judge Doom, the sinister human judge of Toontown, having bribed the electorate to gain their votes, and his 5 weasel minions of the Toon Patrol. Doom confirms his plan to execute Roger using the dip, a chemical concoction of acetone, benzene, and turpentine, which is capable of destroying the otherwise invaluable Toons. Which is funny because that's all of the stuff that helps get the stuff off of the film cells.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actual, like, that's how they... And they put it on a cotton swab and wipe it off.
Tunes.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what?
Fun?
And it's also... That's also such a... The moment where he shows it.
It's crazy.
He kills the one Toon show.
Yeah.
It's horrific, dude. That's so sad.
It really is.
So yeah, that's scary. And then you get the sense that this guy really doesn't like Toons, obviously.
Yeah, he's a bit of a Toon racist.
Yeah, he hates them.
Yeah.
If it were up to him, he'd put all the Toons in concentration camps.
His funky hat was a little less pointy than it should have been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Roger's Toon co-star, Baby Herman, suggests to Eddie that Acme's missing will, which supposedly bequeaths Toontowns to the Toons, bequeaths a fun word.
Yeah. Say that 5 times fast.
Bequeath. I got there almost. It may have the killer's true motive. So Eddie returns to his office and finds Roger waiting. Roger insists that he's been framed,
Hey, that's the movie title.
and Eddie reluctantly agrees to help after finding evidence of Acme's will. He hides Roger in a bar tended by his girlfriend, Dolores. Jessica tells Eddie that Maroon threatened Roger's career unless she posed for some compromising photos. Meanwhile, Dolores' research uncovers that Cloverleaf Industries recently bought the city's Pacific Electric Railway system and will purchase Toontown at midnight unless Acme's will is found. Doom and the Toon Patrol find Roger, but he and Eddie escape with the help from Benny, a Toon taxicab. Sheltering in a local movie theater, Eddie sees a newsreel of Maroon selling his studio to Cloverleaf.
Yeah, dude, Benny's great. I love Benny the cat.
Benny's cool.
Yeah, he's
Benny
a
can
bro.
hang
Yeah, he's totally invited to the party to the cookout.
to the Toon pie eating contest.
Yeah.
Is that the equivalent? I don't know. Is that racist? It might be racist.
Against tunes?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there
I
such-
respect the culture.
That's I think they call that tune appropriation.
Oh, my bad.
Not appreciation, appropriation, my friend. You're doing it wrong.
I'll figure it
Cancel
out.
him.
I'll figure it out. I'll
Cancel
figure it
him
out. I'll
in
figure it
the
out. I'm sorry. I'm
comments.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've had a severe and repeated lapse of judgment.
Just like Roger,
Yeah.
he's not good at making good decisions.
No, he is not. So Eddie goes to the
I
studio.
will say this though. I will say this. His wife Jessica really loves him.
She's also
apparently-
being a real good sport about it all.
Yeah, and apparently so does everybody because in the scene where Jessica Rabbit gets introduced, she's doing her thing, and all the tunes and humans alike are just fawning over her. Betty Boop is in there. She has a cameo, and she when Roger gets brought up, she's like, "Yeah, she's such a lucky gal." So apparently Roger is the man. Apparently he's him.
Hey, if I've learned anything from what my wife has told me, women don't want hot supermodel guys.
Yeah,
They do want the down to earth, kind of grubby, but clean,
yeah,
funny guys
yeah.
with personalities and card shops. She actually does not care that I have a card shop. She'd some days prefer I don't,
Yeah.
but that's just because of the stress. She's a good wife,
Yeah.
like Jessica Rabbit.
Like Jessica Rabbit. She's a good
My wife is Jessica Rabbit.
She's your Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
And you're her Roger.
I'm absolutely her Roger Rabbit, 100%.
It's very cute. It's very cute, actually.
So Eddie goes to the studio to interrogate Maroon, and Jessica abducts Roger, which that doesn't really make sense.
Because Roger's stuck in the trunk. Valiant throws him into the trunk, or he tells him to stay in the car
Yeah,
and don't move. And then Valiant goes up and he's basically trying to trick Arcane Maroon because he doesn't really have the will, but he's kind of like trying to get paid still. Like,
yeah.
you know, he's definitely hard out. We learned that he's just like the rest of us, just doesn't have any money.
Yeah, true. Hey,
So,
big relate.
yeah. So he's just trying to get his bag and yeah, Arcane Maroon's kind of going a little nuts. And while the chaos is happening, Jessica kidnaps her husband. She throws him in the trunk.
She
She
good.
throws him in the trunk.
Maroon denies involvement in Acme's murder, admitting that he intended to blackmail Acme into selling his company, as otherwise Cloverleaf would not buy the studio. Maroon is assassinated, and Eddie spots Jessica fleeing the scene. Assuming she's the assailant, he reluctantly follows her into Toontown, choosing to discard the last of his alcohol. After saving Eddie from being shot by Doom, Jessica reveals her actions were to ensure Roger's safety, and it was Doom who killed Acme and Maroon,
Yeah,
which makes sense.
She wasn't looking too innocent though, to be honest. before.
No.
Yeah, but she does redeem herself. She says, "Hey, look at that gun that the guy just dropped. Doesn't it look familiar? Doesn't it look like the one that killed Arcane Maroon?"
Yeah.
And he had no choice but to say yes, it does.
Acme
But
gives...
he did have quite a romp in Toontown when he got in there. Like
Yeah.
that's when we get the scene where he finds the wrong Jessica Rabbit, who's very not attractive, who's like in love with him and chasing him everywhere. And then in getting away from her, he opens the door to the bathroom. But there's no floor. He literally just steps out into the top of the skyscraper and he starts falling, and that's where he sees Mickey and Bugs. And then they ask him, he's like, they ask him if he wants the spare bag, the spare chute. And he says yes. And Bugs is like, are you sure? And Mickey's like, I don't think he wants it. And he's like, no, I want it. He takes it. He takes the spare. It's a spare on the bag. He opens it up and it's literally a spare tire. Oh, Tweety's there too. Tweety Bird. He literally falls and hits the like the flagpole.
Yeah.
And then Tweety does the little pitties. This little pitty went to the market. This little pitty stayed home until he has no fingers and he falls. So it's a wild romp.
Yeah.
Before they get to
a chase, if you will.
Yeah. Before they get to the alley where he almost gets shot and Jessica saves him.
And so Acme gives his will to Jessica for safety, but she examined it and the paper was blank.
Uh-oh.
Doom and the Toon Patrol capture Jessica and Eddie and bring them to the Acme factory. And Doom reveals that he is the sole shareholder of Cloverleaf and plans to erase Toontown with a dip spraying machine so he can build a freeway in its place and decommission the railway system to force people to use it.
How very capitalist.
Yeah, how very boomer mentality for the 80s. When Roger unsuccessfully attempts to save Jessica, the couple is tied onto a hook in front of this machine sprayer. And Eddie detracts the weasels by performing a comedic vaudeville act full of pratfalls, causing them to die of laughter before he kicks their leader into the dip.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Doom is flattened by a steamroller while fighting with Eddie, but he survives, revealing that he's actually a disguised Toon and Teddy's murderer.
Yeah, I was going to say there was a whole thing about him telling them not to laugh because if they laughed too hard, they would die of laughter.
Yeah.
So that was a whole thing that was mentioned. But yeah, so he literally gets run over by a steamroller. Mm-hmm. He does the whole cartoon thin paper guy thing, gets up, and then...
Which he should not be able to do.
Does he? Yeah, as a human being.
Yeah, you should not be able to do that.
You should not be able to. You do not try that at home, kids. You
will
not make it. It's going to be very bad for you.
He was actually 3 Toons in a trench coat.
Was he? No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
But, it would have been fitting, but
yeah, that would have worked.
But a little too on the nose, probably.
A little too on the nose. But doesn't he? He does the whole bit where I think he blows on his finger and puffs back out, or into normal size. But then
something very classic cartoony,
right? But then obviously the red flags are raised, and
everyone kind of figures it out.
Yeah, and then that's when they realize he's like the crazy Toon with the glowing red eyes that killed Valiant's brother. Crazy reveal.
So Eddie empties the dip machine, spraying and dissolving Doom to death, which is, because he's a Toon. And the machine crashes.
I would say, get dipped, B-word. Get dipped.
The machine crashes through the wall into Toontown, where it's destroyed by a passenger train. As police and Toons gather at the scene, Eddie realizes that Acme's will was written on the blank paper in temporary invisible ink.
Classic him.
Confirming the Toon's inherent Toontown. Having regained his sense of humor, Eddie happily entered Toontown alongside Dolores, Roger, Jessica, and the Toons. And they all lived happily ever after the end.
Yeah, I forgot about that. The whole thing was Valiant learning how to laugh and have fun again.
Yeah.
Because he changed. I mean, losing your brother to a piano falling from the great heights would
losing a loved one in such a hilarious fashion.
It would
change me as well.
It would sour your life a little bit, I think.
For sure.
So,
and that's
the end. No, I know it is. I'm just not going to.
What was that from?
It's all, folks.
There you go.
So yeah, it is a very unique, very interesting. I think it's a very unique concept. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see how it plays out 15, 20 years from now.
I feel like it still does because I mean it's already been.
They've been doing live actions for a while.
Yeah, but it's a good story. This is one of those ones that if they ever try to make a sequel, I will boycott it.
Oh, for sure. They don't need to.
No, this is one of
Or
those
a
ones that
remake.
ruin it.
You don't need to
No,
do that.
stop. Don't even. Yeah.
They could
Hollywood
they
should
could
never-
do a crazy thing where they do like a reverse where it's a dude going into Toonville.
Wait.
Maybe they play
did that.
basketball.
Yeah. Maybe there's some aliens involved.
You get some famous basketball player like Michael Jordan.
Yeah. The aliens could be like kind of not the smartest,
Yeah.
but definitely Bugs
We'll
Bunny's
workshop
like-
it. We'll
Yeah,
workshop
definitely.
it.
Yeah, if you want to, if
Lola
you like,
Bunny's in it.
yeah, if you like this, speaking of first crushes for some, I bet you those
That one
some
definitely
people-
contributed to
for
furries
sure.
for sure.
But yeah, if you like that idea we just came up with
Yeah,
originally,
you can pay us for it.
yeah, we'll try to make it.
We'll sell it for top dollar.
What should we call it?
I'd something kind of funky, something kind of 90s like Space Jam.
Interstellar Jelly, maybe.
Must be jelly because jam don't shake. What's that from, Jarvis?
Oh my gosh, from I don't know.
Early
Lola
internet
Bunny?
video
Oh, okay.
with Trixie Mattel,
I don't know.
I think.
I don't know who that is. All I know is that tricks are for kids.
Jarvis, who's your favorite?
And
Drag
And you
queen.
know what else I know about tricks? Tricks are what a prostitute does for money. Did you ever watch Arrested Development?
You ever watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
No.
There's your answer to your question.
It's in the dude. Arrested Development is one of my favorite. TV
Jarvis,
shows ever.
how much money did this movie cost?
I
in 1988?
1988?
Yeah.
Let's call it a good 20 mil. Really? 45 mil. Really? In 88?
Yeah.
Because 48 mil in 88 is like
That's a lot of
100
money.
mil
That's a
at,
lot of money,
in
yeah.
today's money. So 82 mil?
70.
Okay.
Opening weekend. Go ahead. What'd you guess? Opening weekend.
10 mil.
Warner Brothers movie. 10 mil?
Yeah.
Is 11. I'll give it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We're back.
I'll take it.
We're back. And then gross box office worldwide.
I mean, I want to say at least made budget.
Yeah? Is that your confident answer?
Yeah, 120-ish.
120-ish? Okay.
125-ish.
What if I told you to double it?
And give it to the next person?
Yeah.
Give it to the next studio?
Yeah. It's 300, almost 330 million.
Dude, I like that. Because
Isn't that crazy?
It did good.
It
'cause
did
I like the
really
movie.
good. It did really good.
Yeah.
And they didn't make a sequel,
Oh,
which is
man,
the
thank
bigger
goodness.
news there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, we like that. We like when
We
that happens.
We love when a good movie does not have any, what's it called? Money grubby.
If this
executives
movie had been
trying to
made
suck up.
10 years later, they would have made a sequel.
Yeah, probably.
If this was a 1998 movie, they would have made a sequel.
Yeah. No, RK Maroon's trying to suck more money out of this IP.
Yeah, I don't even know what would they probably would have done like another mystery, but it'd make it even harder to believe that Roger Rabbit didn't do it.
Who framed Valiant guy? Maybe he gets framed for something.
Who framed Roger Rabbit again?
Who framed Roger Rabbit 2? It would just be that. It would just be a simple.
Who?
Like Baby's Day Out 2.
Yeah, I was
Did they
gonna
make a
say
Baby's Day Out 2.
no. I don't know.
Back when more movies were original and they didn't have to make sequels all the time. I think they probably did make a Baby's Day Out 2.
Yeah, you ever heard of Birth of a Nation? That'd be a crazy remake nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look that one up on. Hey, full time movie fans, look that one up on the internet. Look that one up. Birth of a Nation. Let's remake that one. What do you think of that? I don't actually condone this, just to be clear.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Instead, why don't you leave a comment?
Yeah, instead of achieving some remarkable goals in life, why don't you just leave a YouTube comment?
Yeah, why don't you watch more of our videos for the rest of your life?
Yeah, do something worthwhile with your time. Something transformative.
Yeah, binge our videos.
Maybe
Why don't
watch us talk about these movies in a short 45 to an hour long digestible form and form your heated opinions off of our neutral takes.
You know what? Can we do something? Let me ask you this: who's the first movie director / or actor that you would love to have as a guest on our podcast?
Orson Welles. He's dead, so his corpse is also fine.
I do not want that. I do not want that.
So are you saying they have to be alive?
I think we'd have to break some laws to get him on the show.
Steven Spielberg.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. And an actor or actress?
That was a harder one for me.
I have 3.
It'd probably be someone that I'd like just want to hang with. I'll say Finn Wolfhard.
Oh, okay.
I'd hang with Finn Wolfhard. He probably wouldn't want to hang with me, but we're like maybe 5-6 years apart in age. So
Yeah, okay. I have 3. I feel like I would really love to have Ryan Reynolds, Denzel Washington, and Jason Bateman. Those are my top 3.
would you count Post Malone as an actor? I'd play Magic with him.
Post-it Malone, maybe.
Yeah. If Post Malone can be counted as an actor, I'd play Magic with him.
Yeah. I'd love to have Ryan Coogler or Ryan Johnson.
Okay. Good takes.
Yep.
All around.
So
And if I was having like an actual I want my life to be changed, it would be Greta Gerwig.
yes, I second that actually.
If it's not just like a let's hang out and like play games, it's Greta. Actually, no, you know what? Fuck it. If it is just let's hang out and play games, I thought about it just a little bit longer. It's Greta Gerwig.
If you are Greta Gerwig, hit us up. We'll put something together.
We could play
Or if you know
Catan
her.
or Werewolf.
Yeah.
I've got a few good board games.
Yeah.
Naruto Monopoly, if you want to play that.
You know she wants to play that.
You can bring Noah if you want. I don't really care, but you can, I guess.
Yeah. So this movie.
Bring Noah Baumbach though.
So this movie, box office success.
Yeah, I keep dropping my phone.
Back when budgets didn't have to be super crazy and you didn't need $1 billion to be successful. Because I feel like that's like the new standard for success. Like, oh, you got to make $1 billion at the box office.
Yeah.
Right? Because even the
To be like a change in the game, basically. Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, really? You only made $600 million? Wow.
I mean, if I made 600 million, I think people look more towards the stats of it. So like if a $1 million movie made like $10 million, that's really good, right?
Yeah.
Objectively, that's really good.
Yeah.
But if a $10 million movie made $12 million, you're not looking at that and being like, oh, that's a really good movie. You're like, okay, like it exists,
Yeah.
you know?
For sure.
Which is why the Marvel movies are kind of like a hit and a miss because they're like $200 million minimum.
Yeah.
And they have to make $400 million to break even.
Yeah, their budgets are insane.
Their budgets are massively, except there's the stats on that's weird because it's more like a 70-30 with the theaters because they're blockbuster movies. And it's just, which is weird because like how are the studios dictating what's a blockbuster movie before it comes out, which is part of the reason why they flop sometimes. And so it's whatever.
Yeah, these days movie budgets are inflated, but not their plot lines and scripts.
Yeah. You know who really wins out in the end for these things?
Who?
The movie theaters.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. I say this movie's an own it.
Support your local movie theater.
Yeah, that's
It's a what? It's an own it?
Yeah, I would. I think this is an own it movie because it's just that good. It's a movie that I think is maybe I'm being a little crazy here, but I think it's like timeless because it's like I think it's one of those. It's always going to be good, no matter how many years you watch it from the from when it was created. I think it's always going to be good.
I agree with that. And I'll say if I go to the DVD exchange and I find a copy of it, I'll probably buy it.
Yeah, if you find two, pick one up for me.
If they're both in the dollar section, you know I'm picking two up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I'd still pay like $5-6 for it.
Oh yeah.
I showed it on the last one. The DVD exchange, go get some. It's good.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have like a bookshelf just for DVDs soon.
Yeah.
I think that's worth it.
For sure. For sure.
Sybil and I have perfected the art of making a bookshelf look not like it's just a big old stack of books.
Yeah,
you saw it.
You saw it. It looks great.
So,
one of the
I'm
best
good with
bookshelves
that.
I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
So.
It's a mix of books and stacking things differently and putting little knickknacks on.
Yeah.
And it makes it look homey.
Yeah, it does. The knickknacks make it.
Yeah. So the knickknacks make it.
Yeah. So
yeah,
you find fun ways to stack the books as well.
We do.
Not just next to each other. You're very creative. So
Yeah. Some of them are stacked on the ceiling, upside down.
yeah.
Some of the books kiss.
Yeah, just like Roger and Jessica.
Yeah. Just like every teenage boy watching the movie and Jessica when they pause on the right frame.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, that they paused the screen.
The CRT. Yeah.
Nowadays,
Nowadays they pause the iPad.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
It's just not the same.
It's not.
It's just not the same, is
Not
it?
the same.
But yeah, we're going to get back to you guys on this alien basketball live action cartoon.
And there's a movie that Hunter really wants us to talk about, and we're just really trying to get him on the podcast. So if you could,
he's
you
a
could
very
message
busy
him.
man.
He is a very busy
He's
man. To be fair, he is a very busy
He's
man.
hard to book. So
Yeah.
we're trying.
I've tried.
We want to do this. We'll get it out. I think I told some people that it was going to be out this week. I lied, but we're going to do weapons at some point.
We'll get it out. It was a crazy movie, so it's worth talking about.
Very good. Yeah. So, guys, that's Full-Time Movie Fans with the Who Framed Roger Rabbit review.
I'm Michael, and you're watching Full-Time Movie Fans.
And I'm Jarvis, and I hope your day is everything you dreamed it'd be and more. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Boop, boop, boop. That's the Disney Channel intro outro.
That's all, folks.
I'll put you in the little center of the little circle. Yeah, it'll work. Hey, full-time MFers. You like this video? 'Cause we sure did. If you liked it, maybe you should share it with your friends. Maybe like the video and subscribe.
If we were you, that's what we would do. If I was watching this,
I'd be all over that.
Like, and I'd hit that share, and then I would hit that subscribe in that order.
Yeah. There's also another video that's popped up. YouTube thinks you like this one, so you should watch that one now.
See you next time.